All right. I think we're live. Let's do this. Things are on fire here. Ethereum, it's up like 5% plus. This market is crazy, and I might have to, do some trades while we're streaming because, what a Saturday. Welcome in, everyone. Don't forget to use the chat to ask questions, to participate on this live. I'll be here with you guys for about an hour. Maybe more, maybe a little bit more. Who knows? Welcome in, everyone. I'm just gonna take a minute here to share this link with my friends and people in my community. So just bear with me if you're already connected and participating on this live. I just need to share this link with everyone. Just step in a chair, whoever is joining us right now. And let me just, where is this link? Let's go here to my channel. Yeah, now I got it. All right, cool. Okay, let me share that we are live. Live now on YouTube. Join. Okay. Let me just share that in one more place and we are good to go. And we can start. Okay. Okay, we're good to go. All right. I have a few coins here that I'm already watching, and we might have to go through some charts in here. Whoever is here, please give it a like, show some love. It's Saturday night. Hello, Boru. How's it going, my friend? Thanks for joining us. Just giving like a minute or two for everyone to jump in. It's a live video, so it takes a while. So yeah, even though the market's not super chill, we are chilling. We are chilling here. Where should we start? Let's start with probably sharing their watch list. I have a watch list here which we're gonna go through. We cannot go through everything because obviously it's a lot, but we can have a look at some coins. If you guys have any coins specifically like you guys are invested or are interested in, I can just have a look on them and see if the charts look good or not. So here I've got a watch list, and let's go over that watch list now. Let me put that on this screen. Let's make this a screen like that. And start with Joy probably. Actually, I want to start with a coin that probably I'm already long, and I wanna probably share starting with the strategies, right? Because I shared in my community about this trade here that I am long on ENA, which I'm up like 400%. And I said to the people in my community that I will share the strategy that I'm using for this trade so you guys can catch the same sort of thing. So let's go over here. Let's start with Oh no, I need I need to duplicate that. Let's duplicate that and then go super charts. Okay, so let's start with that. And here was basically, look, if this is your first bull market in crypto, don't feel FOMO, don't feel that you are missing the boat. The things are just starting, Obviously on Bitcoin, you probably, if you're not long Bitcoin now, you'll probably miss the boat. I don't recommend you buying Bitcoin right now. It's way too high. But all these altcoins, they are forming a sort of base, and you guys can take advantage of this base, right? And get some breakouts, okay? Hello, Rafael. Hello, Fede. Welcome, guys. It's good to have you guys here. So this coin here, so you guys are gonna find many coins that they are gonna be like down probably 70, 80, 90%, and they are gonna be like forming sort of range. Okay, all we want to do is trying to catch the first break of this base. Okay, and if we miss that, we're gonna try to catch pullbacks. Okay, because that's basically what it does. Some coins will just skyrocket up like that, and if you missed it, you missed it. It is what it is. Don't worry, don't FOMO in, don't try to jump like too late, because the liquidation events that happen during the bull market it's nasty, and it can liquidate your account if you don't have a good risk management. It can really hurt you. Okay, so with that being said, it's important to say that this video is not a financial advice. So I'm just sharing my personal strategy, what I personally do. And I don't know if you want to listen to me or not, And that is definitely not a financial advice. But, I can share a few things that I know. And then maybe if that helps you out, welcome, In this case, for example, this trade, what happened here was, you can see the pattern, right? The market just collapsed down, and then after that it creates a sort of base. Okay, and then in here you see this sort of pattern like that people call inverse head and shoulder, right? You have this sort of channel, and that channel was the one that I used to go long, so I bought it when it broke the channel. So that's why I'm up like plus 400% on this trade, because that was a beautiful clean break and doesn't look like it wants to go back. I took some profits already, because it's always good to take profits. Don't be like the diamond hands or something like that. There was a time when people are just like, I'm gonna hold. Like, don't do that. Take profits, pay yourself. It doesn't hurt. Okay, and I took some profits around there, and I have some bids in here to buy back if it goes back. Unfortunately, it missed my bid by a little bit, and it went. It is what it is. I'm not gonna catch it, I'm not gonna chase it, but what I'm watching here is basically the top of this base, that level and this level now. So if this market continues to move up, then maybe this could be a good level to catch a nice retest of this base. Okay, because now what we have a sort of a free space in here. After this level, we have no resistance until up there. So it is a kind of like, it's a free space in here. We might stop in there, form a range, do a pullback or something like that. That could be a nice place to add or to re-enter. And then from here to there, it's another sort of, I think, clean move. And then from here to there, it's, who knows? Anything can happen. So that's basically my scenarios for this sort of trade. And if we go back inside of this range, I'm basically wrong. If we go back and probably break the low of this breakout bar, I'm out. I'll take whatever loss of money that I made and finish with my business, so that's my stop. So basically, usually a low, or usually the breakout candle, it's my stop. And because if this really is a breakout, we should not go back there. And David, how do you know that? Let me show you Solana. Long time ago, Solana was in a sort of similar situation. Look, see this? So Solana had a drop, it formed a base, and once we break out of that base, let me put the level right, yeah. Well, once we break out of the base, that low was never tested, was never broken. So you can see that there was a retesting here, you know, and there, my friends, it is a 40% pullback. So as I said, it's nasty. So make sure you guys use proper risk management. You guys know what you're doing it, because these sort of drops are gonna happen, and don't be the guys that are gonna sell at the lows here because you are fearful that it's gonna keep dropping. Okay, so make sure you have your support and resistance levels very well defined, so you know where you're gonna enter, where you're gonna exit. Okay. So in here we have the base and Solana, and once we break that, look, it never went back. Therefore, when I have this chart and I'm long this coin, this low here should never be broken. So if it's broken, I'm out. So that's a very simple first strategy that I'm sharing with you guys here. So find coins that it's inside of this base that hasn't broke out yet, and you can basically just catch this first break and place your stop below a key swing low, and then basically take some profits out, you know, pay yourself, and define where is the support, where do you think the market is going to pull back, and retest that, especially those 40-50% support levels that you know those nasty liquidation moves are going to happen, and maybe you can catch a beautiful entry on those nasty moves, you know, where people are getting liquidated, you're actually getting in on the trade. So the first one that's in here is Joy. So let's have a look on this coin. Let me see where it's at. Oh, okay. So yeah, see what I mean? Like, that's the base. Okay, that's the base. It hasn't broken yet. Amazing. So that's why it's in my watch list. So now all you do, it's basically just mark the base, you know, and just wait the market to actually goes through that. You can see in here we had a similar situation, right? Like when we break like a key high like this one or that one, we never go back and break the swing low, and we had beautiful moves. So if you catch a move like from here to there, it's 160%, from there to there 200%, to the top 300%. So you can catch a very good move in here if things start to catch up, you know, because Bitcoin is through all-time highs, and previous cycles when Bitcoin goes through the all-time high, that's a good signal that the whole market is now going to follow it, right? So this coin, definitely one that you guys should be watching. It's still inside of a base, and it's a good one. This one, I think it's still inside of a base. I don't know if, I think I'm long that already. I think I'm long this one already. LQTY. Oh, yeah, cool. This one looks really good as well. You can see there is a sort of trend line in here that just broke. I'm already long. I just longed this. I basically bought the break of this trend line. My stop is obviously below this low. Quite aggressive stop. I think this stop could be like here to be more safe, but you know, this one, it's fine. And then obviously this coin, you know, like if it break out of this massive base, like I can see this thing going to $3-4 easily in the next few months. So it's a good risk reward. So it's like a 20-1 risk reward. So even if I get 20 breakouts wrong, if this one pays out, I'm good, you know, I'm still some sort making money. So that's the sort of the first strategy that I'm sharing with you guys. So this is a good base. There was a few coins that people asked me on my Instagram. This one was IMX. Let's have a look on IMX. Okay. This one, it's not that clear, the base. You can see that, you can say, okay, that's a key swing or that's a key swing, but still very low in here. So I wouldn't buy here because it's not looking that great. You have a massive resistance level in there. So you can see that the market, you know, found resistance, found support, found resistance. Here it's kind of deviated, but then resistance, you know. So I'll be watching this area, see if it forms a range, do something here, and it looks like it wants to break the resistance, okay? Something similar to this price action, okay? So we form some sort of range in here, then maybe, okay, maybe it could be the time to go, you know? But this chart doesn't look amazing. It's not one of the best. Obviously, this base down here was amazing. This other base there was really good as well. You know, those were the best. And you can see the difference between that, and what's happening right now. Very different, you know, very different patterns. I don't trade fundamentals. I don't know what this coin. I know this coin's a gaming coin sort of thing, but I don't trade fundamentals. I don't know what's going on. I just trade the charts, you know. And by just looking at the patterns, I prefer a pattern like this, you know, than that. That's a bit messy. So, you know, with that being said, I think definitely because it's still inside of the base, you could be watching that. The other one that people asked me to look was this one, action. This one is kind of interesting because we have this sort of trend line here, and we are down on this sort of small base there. I don't know what this coin is. If anyone knows, just type in the chat. I don't know what the fundamentals is. But basically, maybe we can just go to the trend line, do some sort of thing, and then we can break out. And yeah, that could be one. I think my OBS just dropped the chat, so let me put the chat up there. And okay, maybe you guys are not gonna be able to chat for a little bit. If that's the case, just yeah, just wait the chat to reconnect. It looks like it connected again. Yeah, okay, we are back with the chat. So just type in the chat if you know what this coin is, because I don't know, but like that's the scenario I would be watching for on this coin specifically, like a sort of break of this trend line. I would put an alert around here and watch this coin if it gets close to that trend line. But for now, it's dead. It's pretty much dead. Oh, really? Okay, let me see. Yeah. Okay, can you guys see the screen? Let me know if you guys can see the screen and the audio. Let me know if everything's good. I forgot to ask that. So maybe I'm speaking here for a few minutes and the audio and video is not good. Yeah. Let me see, brother. I think where your video is placed is blocking what you're explaining on the screen. Where your front of the chart. Oh, okay. Let me. If I do that, if I make myself smaller here on the OBS, do I go smaller? Maybe I move my camera to the left, right? Camera to the left. Let me see if it goes. I just reduced myself in OBS. I don't know if it's gonna. It's the first time I'm doing that. Oh yeah, it's reducing. Okay, cool. I'm making myself smaller. I'm not important here. The chart is important. Budget. Thanks for letting me know, guys. Thanks for letting me know. This is, I believe it's a meme. I believe it's a meme. And memes are kind of like, you know, they are very hyped right now. So they have zero fundamentals. They're probably going to go all to zero at some point. So they are very, very risky. But my goodness, this is a very good base. This is an amazing base. I would definitely watch this coin. Right? Like, no resistance if we break this base, no resistance maybe up until this sort of area here. Maybe even that level. Around $5, you know, no resistance until $5. So from here to there, it's a 60% move. You know, you can make a lot of money if you catch a 60% move on a coin like this. The stop is tricky on this one because the swing low, it's all the way down here. So maybe I would use that as my stop. My order is best. Yeah. Maybe my stop is here. But yeah, like if we break that, come on, you know. It's a kind of inverse head and shoulder pattern here as well, and you can see we're making sort of higher lows. We try to break down, and this is another pattern. So make sure, like, if you're looking to a base, if you have this pattern, amazing. That's a good signal. Like the shorts got trapped. Maybe the stop losses are above those highs. You know, it could even create a very, very explosive move. Because imagine you being trapped in here, shorting. You short it. Let me clean this chart so you guys can understand what I'm talking about. Imagine you are bear and you're thinking like, oh, this coin is a meme, it should go to zero, it worth nothing, and it does. The person is right. But then they sell here, and now they're trapped. And let's say they place the stop loss above those highs, you know. It could get a very explosive move here because you have that in play as well. So one of my favorites so far on this list. What else should I look at? Oh, and another thing, like, try to look for new coins. Like, you know, for example, we have Sand, right, which is a very, very old coin. See, it had its moment, you know. I remember when I was trading in 2021, I bought some Sand because it was kind of like metaverse, you know. Facebook changed its name to Meta, and I thought like, man, this is gonna be the future, and I think I bought it where it was around like $2 or $3, okay. And since then, I'm like, how much is that? Like 99% down, probably 93% down. So basically, it was nothing. Like whatever I bought it. Right? Imagine if these things start pumping back to $2. What do you think I'm going to do? I'm definitely going to sell. So those old coins, they have a big sell pressure, you know, whenever they start pumping 100 to 100%. Because imagine all those people from 2021, 2022 who bought these sort of old coins, they are now 99% down. And as soon as the portfolio start going up back again, to let's say then they are down 40% or 30%, they will take their money, they will sell. So there is a lot of sell pressure on these old coins. Okay, so try to avoid them. Even though this is a good base, even though I'm watching, even though I think this is good, I am probably just going to buy the break of this base and probably sell a little bit here around 50 cents and then try to hold the rest to the top of the range. But I'm not gonna bet that this whole thing here it's gonna break. Yeah, I'm not gonna bet on that. So yeah, just make sure you guys are paying attention to that as well, because even though the pattern is good, like you have that thing in play, which is like people that, like for example, XRP, you know. That's why XRP, you know, it's still here, because you have people who bought XRP at $2, 150, you know, and as soon as those things start to pump back up, like they'll be selling, you know. They're not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hold, you know. They are like 2 years underwater, down 90%. So yeah, make sure you guys look for new coins. Move. That was another one. I think I'm already long. Yeah, I'm already long. But it's pulling back to the top of the base. So that's a good opportunity, a good pullback. You know, if you haven't be able to catch the break of this base, you know, you can see beautiful break, and this is pulling back right now. It should not go back below that. So if it goes back below that, I'm out, I'm stopped out. But I'm betting that this is just gonna be a pullback, and then things are gonna continue, because we have like this $20 area here as the next resistance. So it's a kind of free space from 10 to 20. So easy double here for this coin, which I don't even know what this coin is, to be honest. I think it's a gaming coin. I could be wrong though, but yeah. What else? Let's look at the one of the old coins that actually I think could have a good move. It's Atom. I still like the fundamentals of this coin. I still like the chain. They have some good protocols. People are using it. They have some nice DeFi projects, you know. So I think this coin has room, you know, especially because we have this much bigger base in here and we are very low. So from here to there, it's already a 200% move. So that's why risk reward is important, because let's say you buy the break of this base, okay, and you place a stop probably below this low or below the candle that breaks. You know, you're probably risking, let's say 10%, 15% to try to make nearly 200%. So that's a 15 hour trade right there. So this is, you know, very, very unusual, uncommon risk reward trades that you can find. Okay, so because you can be wrong, you can, you know, I'm long probably how many coins? Yeah, I'm long a lot of coins right now, but I don't need all of them to work. I just need a few of them, you know, and I will be fine, and I'll be very, very profitable. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's the sort of strategy. Let's have a look on Bitcoin, because we just had a daily close on Bitcoin, and as you can see, like, yeah, I draw this sort of pattern that was beautiful. Like, it is good that we are not going back to the all-time high level, and we are kind of consolidating here. That's why those coins are going crazy right now. Like, you have now we just closed, right? So you're not gonna see, but like we had some coins like up 30% in the last 24 hours. So now is the moment, you know what I mean? Like when we had this break here, I think it was this one, through the all-time high, through the 20k, Bitcoin did a similar thing. It spent a few days going sideways, consolidating, and while this was happening, many altcoins were like going up, were like breaking out of the base. So that's why this is the best moment to catch those breaks. If you miss a few, don't worry, there will be many more. Because if you go to Bitcoin dominance, when was this? That was beginning 2021, right? So if you go to Bitcoin dominance, which is basically, so this chart basically calculates the market cap of Bitcoin against the market cap of all the other coins. Okay, so the total crypto market cap right now, it is about probably, what is total? Let's have a look so I don't say 2.5 trillion. All right, so it's $2.5 trillion. That's the total market cap of the crypto market. And if you go to Bitcoin dominance, it is about 58%, which means 58% of the 2.5 trillion is Bitcoin. The rest is all coins. And it was 60%. And now it's dropping, okay? Beginning of 2021, let's go there. Beginning of 2000, look at this. Bitcoin was breaking the all-time high in here. And then as soon as it broke the all-time high, start going sideways and continue the bull market on Bitcoin, the Bitcoin dominance start to go down by a lot, which means the old coins were having the old season, what we call the old season, where the old coins were going 200%, 400%, 500%, 1,000%. And that's basically breaking out of that base that I just showed you guys, like that pattern that I just showed you guys. So this is key. So that happened. So now, what is the probability? Because everything's probability. We don't have crystal balls. We can't predict what's going to happen in the market. But we can look at the past and then just make assumptions and see, okay, if that happened, what could happen now? And you can see there are similar things happening. It's the Bitcoin dominance is pulling back. It could be one of those pullbacks and then the uptrend would continue. It could. Yes, it could. But around those pullbacks, Bitcoin was not through the all-time high, was not like in a very similar situation that was here. So now that we are through the all-time highs and we are not actually going down, actually Bitcoin is going sideways and pulling, not pulling back, it's just going sideways. And this thing is going down, it means the old coins are stronger. So then maybe there will be an old season in play. And when you look to all those old coins and you see them in a very low place, let's have a look on other old coin here. Let me pick one. This one I'm long, LDO. And you look to those old coins and you see them all the way down here, right? And not even close to its all-time high. Bitcoin's already through that. So you can see that there is opportunity right there. And that's why these sort of candles are happening. Because people are like, okay, now is the time, let's go for it. Okay, now is the time, let's go for it. So I already bought it this because I bought it when it broke that level. And so far so good, like nothing too scary here. You know, it tried to break there, false broke, but then this level is holding, which is good. If these things start to lose that level, then I will start to be like, okay, but my stop is below here. So I'm not wrong until this thing breaks below that low. And this is an amazing risk reward trade because again, as I said, you buy there, your stop is below there, and your target is probably, I would say the first level would be this. That would be my first resistance level. And right there is already a 4-to-1 trade. Amazing. You know what I mean? And the full trade would probably be around that and $4. You know, about 8-to-1. Another very good risk reward trade. Okay. So I think you guys got the point of the first strategy. Okay. Let's say you are late in a sort of one of those breaks. Let's say you missed this live stream and are watching it later and you're like, oh man, all those coins that he was talking about, it broke out already, I missed it. How can I jump on this train? The best way you can do it, I'm going to show Solana because I think Solana was a great example on the previous cycle. And let's go here on Solana, right? So we talked about this breakout here happening. So the first thing you can do is, look, it's very hard to jump on the train when the thing is doing like that, right? I know. But what you can do is find areas where the market went sideways. Okay, I'm gonna teach 2 strategies. I'm in a good mood today. I'm gonna give 2 strategies. The first one is find areas where the market's going sideways and consolidating, like here, like here, like in here. Find those areas where the market is going sideways, wait the market to break, and then you put an order in there. Some people call this order block. Okay, if you know what order block is, then yes, that's the order block type of strategy. And in this one, if you don't catch that candle that week, you missed it. Okay, cool. You know, don't worry, just keep doing that over and over again. Don't worry, man. Yeah, I don't know why, but I'm gonna be sharing with a lot of strategies, but it's okay. We have 16 people here watching. Please give some like. Let's grow this community. But yeah, I wouldn't, if it was like 1,000 people watching, maybe I wouldn't be sharing those strategies. But then this one, definitely a miss. Okay, this one we missed. But look this one. We break. Let me play with the replay mode, right? So we have the feeling of we're doing that right now. So we break from that consolidation. Okay. Look, one thing I'm gonna say, the emotions are gonna start kicking in, because you're gonna feel like, oh man, I could have bought at $3, I could have bought at $6, I could have bought it, but now it's 11. Don't worry, don't worry about those thoughts. Okay, just follow the strategy. Find the consolidation, the sideways range, what we call the order block. Wait for the market to break. Don't worry about the price. Don't worry about what happened in the past. You know, and then basically put the order here in front of that consolidation, put your stop below the consolidation or below a swing, and then you jump on the trend. Okay, once you jump on the trend, see here, that candle, that wick down, it wicked, it fill you up, you are in the trend. Now relax, you know, hold the trade as much as you can. Just basically keep holding the trade. There's a very nasty red candle, bearish candle. Maybe take some profits there. You know, that's already a 1.8 to 1 risk reward. You know, so if you're risking $1,000, you are to $1,800. You know, take 900 out, leave the order to stay in the trend, and just basically just hold until you see a macro change in Bitcoin or Ethereum or macro news or something like that changing. You know, I'm gonna play that with you here. So basically, it's just going sideways. That's fine. You know, you already in a free sort of trading here. And then the market is going to continue up. When the market pushes up like that, move your stop to this low. So now, even if you get stopped out, you are going to make money. You know, you're already up on the trade. You're already on this train, on this trend. And then now, you know, happy days. You look, it's still going. So keep going. If you want, if you're very like aggressive, you can keep doing this sort of strategy. You know, you can keep marking those sort of sideways. You know, you can see here, for example, this pullback that happened there. Maybe you got filled on that candle, you know, and then maybe you are back on the trend, you know. So you can do whatever you want. Just make sure, oh, look at this. See, this candle fills up this and that one beautifully, and you can see that it doesn't break below. That's not coincidence, you know. It's because there will be big players doing that. And yeah, if you're smart enough, you know, retails are going to be liquidating, are going to be stopping out and going to be getting liquidated because they're going to be FOMO in on this. But the smart money, the big money, they're going to be happily catching those stops in here, you know. And yeah, if you catch that, beautiful. Look, that was another, you know, 60-70% move. Fuck, man. Oh my God. And that first trade in there, look, already 11 to 1 hour. That's crypto. That's crypto right there. Like you don't find this sort of opportunities in any other market. I don't know if it's gonna be like that forever, but you know, we are in a very good moment in time right now. And then once this happen, move your stop below that low, you know, and you stay on the trade. Look at this. It keeps going, man. Keeps going. Like that trade, 17 to 1 hour. So if you risk $1,000, obviously you took half out. Now we have another half, which is 500, and this is basically a 20 to 1 trade, you know. So basically you are making like 5 figures here already, you know. You are making 5 figures with basically like a $1,000 risk, you know. And obviously this sort of pattern, very nasty, but again, looks like the order block is gonna hold. Is it gonna hold? Ooh, I don't know if it's gonna hold. It doesn't look like it wants to hold. So right now, when the market stops creating higher highs, higher lows, and now the market structure, if you don't know these terms of market structure, trend, support, resistance, order block, please consider joining my community. I teach all those things for free in there, and I help every beginner to just start on this journey. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I make my money trading, so I don't need to sell you anything or make money out of you. Just join my community, ask me questions. I'm here to help. While my community is small, and I can help people and give you all attention that you guys deserve, you know. But in this case here, that's a shift in market structure, which means the market created a high and then this is a lower high. So now the market looks weak, you know, and I would not be betting that the bull market is still going. So I would get flat. I would just take my money, whatever is left, you know, I would just like basically take my money and run. Obviously 20 to 1 risk reward, it's more than enough. I would definitely be taking profits off that trade, so I'll definitely be happy with my 10k profit plus, you know, in here. And that trade, little trade that we also catch in there or there, it's also up by a lot. So that one, let's say here, this stop, it's below there. That one was another 10 to 1 trade. So imagine, like, you know, we are making 15, 20k, you know, like happy days. Like I'm not gonna be holding for much longer than that, you know. Just be realistic, all right? Just be realistic. Like make sure you know when you go in a Uber and then the Uber driver start asking about crypto, or people on the streets start talking about crypto, that's the time that you should be taking profits, okay? So retails are not in yet. That's a good moment for you to pay attention to crypto, but that's a good sign for you to start taking profits. When everyone starts to buy into crypto, then there will be a moment where there will be no more buyers left, and when that happens, obviously the market will just go down. Let's see what happened here. It doesn't break, it keeps going. Amazing. All right, I'm happy. Like I would miss that and I would be chill. You know, I wouldn't be like, oh man, that's so bad. Like, no, I would be chill. Maybe I would catch a little break of this pattern in here. You know, that was a nice little break in that breakout retest. But I don't know now what I can say. Obviously, I have the hindsight in here to say that. But like in the moment, I don't know how I would feel. August 2021. Let me look at Bitcoin. I don't want to remove indicators, I just want to remove the drawings. Let's go to Bitcoin. Let me have a look in August 2021. Let me see what was happening in August 2021. Okay. Yeah, that's a good sign, you know, because Bitcoin had its bear market and then basically broke out of that base in here. You know, I was very, very bearish. I remember this moment. I was very, very bearish. And I remember everyone on the social media, everyone was calling 20K because everyone was thinking that this would break down. But then when we broke that, you know, everything changed. So that was a good moment to actually jump back in, because Solana broke out in August 2021, which was around here. So Bitcoin was already above this range. So that would be a nice signal, a nice way to jump back into those trades if you get flat. Yeah, so as I said, like, we're just breaking out all-time high, you know, basically similar to this period. We can, you know, expand to 100K, you know, easily. A lot of people are calling 100K. I think there is a chance that we can get there. Obviously, the resistance now for Bitcoin is round numbers, like 80K, 90K, and obviously 100K. So these are the three big resistance. In the same way, let me show you guys here that happened on Bitcoin. So when we broke this 20K level, we stopped at the 40K round number. Okay, then we had the 50K round number, which also the price was kind of struggling just below it. Okay, and then we broke, and then we had the 60K round number, and also that 60K was basically the top, right? So here we topped out and we sold off. So, you know, make sure you pay attention to those round numbers, those big round numbers, because now through all-time highs, these are the numbers that big sellers could come into the market. And if that happens, then it's a good moment for you to start, you know, take some profits on this altcoins breakouts. I said I'm gonna give another strategy, right? So let me go back to Solana, and let me give you another strategy, a very simple one as well. Let's go back to that period, and now I'm just gonna add a moving average. And let's add, you can add any moving average, okay? You can add a 50, 100, 200, it depends. I'm gonna go to a 50, and I'm gonna go to a 4-hour chart. And where are you? Let me reset the chart. Let's go back to the period down there. Laura is asking, is the order block strategy available on Whoop? Yeah, of course. There is a link in the bio, in the description of this video, about the order block strategy and the SFP strategy, two strategies that I personally trade and decided to make it available for $49, which is a steal. It's absolutely nothing. But yeah, like, as I said, like, I'm growing my community, and I think I need to build the trust. A lot of people don't know me, and it's important to build the trust first, and I can do that just basically by making very good products and cheap products available, you know, a free community, good profitable strategies for a very good price, trading course that's very cheap as well in comparison with other trading courses. So I'm trying to help as much as I can, and to see if we can grow a very beautiful community of traders, you know, and help people, especially people that get like scammed by fake traders and scammers, which happens a lot, you know what I mean? But with that being said, let's go over with the other strategy, which is the moving average. So if you're not very good at picking levels of support resistance, if you don't know the order block strategy, you can do like what Laura is going to do. You can buy the strategy, understand it. But if you don't have $49 and you still want to trade, don't worry, I'm here. I'm going to help you. And what you can do is basically just adding a moving average. You can add a 50, a 200, 100. I would add like a very important moving average, you know, so those are probably the most important ones, the 50, 100, and 200. And then basically when the market breaks out of those bays, you can use that moving average as your support. So you can see here there was a beautiful support in here. It struggled a little bit, it broke down, but once we got back above, look, respected the support, respected, and went away. Okay, so you are just trying to jump on the trend. I keep saying train and trend. On the trend, right? You're just trying to jump on the momentum and go with the market. So you can do this two ways. You can buy at support at pullbacks, or you can use a moving average and buy when it pulls back into a moving average. Whatever you do, make sure you have a solid exit plan, a solid strategy around it, where you have a stop loss area, where you have a profit target, so you don't end up losing money on a thing like this. You know what I mean? Like if you catch a move like you can, for example, you can wait the market to create a bullish pin bar. See this bullish pin bar here? See this bullish pin bar? If you don't know what is a bullish pin bar, it's just basically a candlestick pattern. It's just a candle that looks like a hammer. Okay, so it's a candle that looks like this. Has a little wick, a nice wick down, and then the body looks like a hammer. And that's a bullish signal. That's a bullish confirmation that the bulls, the longs are in here. People bought that. So you can use that candle to enter. You can place your stop below the candle. And I'm not gonna even target, like show the full, yeah, look, 45-1 risk reward on that move. I'm not even gonna go all the way up there because it's not fair. But that's how powerful this sort of strategy is. Like the order block, like this one, like the breakout. That's how powerful. You just need to catch one. If you catch one, and imagine you are risking $1,000 on a trade like this, you make $45,000 on one single trade. So, you know, for me, this sounds like a good business. I don't know for you, you know. And you can see, like, maybe if you're catching here or there, you get stopped out on this move, right? So, okay, you know, not everything is like rainbow, you know. Sometimes you're gonna get stopped out. Make sure you risk the amount of money you are willing to lose, but then, you know, wait for the market to reclaim that moving average, and then you can get back in easily. So let's go to a very new coin right now. So let's say this gold. All right, so gold is just breaking out of the base, right? And probably is making the higher low, and probably higher high, okay? If the higher high gets, if we break through the high, then this moving average could be a good support area for you to enter on this trend, because we don't know where this coin is gonna go. And as I said, try to go for like new coins, you know, hyped coins. People are looking at these meme coins, you know. For example, Doge, it's an old coin, but we had the Elon Musk fundamentals in here, you know. They won the elections, and now like people are just FOMOing on this coin. I think Fede shared the trade that he did on this coin in our community, which was a beautiful trade. And you can see, like, you know, there was moments where you could have got in, right? Like it broke there, and then it pulled back here. Oh yeah, okay, it broke below, but then as soon as it reclaimed it, look how many bullish pin bars in here. Like 2 bullish pin bars in there that you could have used to get back in on this trend, and you would be laughing right now. Okay. So that's the 50. We could have used, like, for example, if you want to be more conservative, you could use the 100. And on the 100, see, like it respected perfectly, you know. So if you want to be even more conservative, you can use the 200, but then the 200 is not going to give you as much entry. So for example, you would have missed if you go for, so it's all like a sort of balance, you know. Ended up with 1,400%. That's crazy. Well done, bro. Well done. I don't think, look, yeah, man, like we have this resistance here. but I don't think this thing is gonna stop. I think a lot of people it's up 50% in 1 week. That's crazy, you know, and we could easily just, man, go back to 50 cents or even go to all-time high, you know. People don't really understand, like, this coin was nothing. The tokenomics of this is terrible, like, but you know what I mean, like, people are buying it. So, you know, that's why I don't look at fundamentals. I just look at the charts. Yeah, I missed that. I missed this trade. I'm like, oh no, but I'm okay because I'm long so many trades now that I'm okay with missing a few. Like, I don't let the FOMO and the thoughts of like, oh man, I wish I was on this trade, or be like desperate to get in. No, I don't let this happen. You know, one thing I'm watching here actually is this level. So if the market breaks this level, I'll be happily buying here. You know, I don't mind. Like, oh, you're buying so high. Well, like, I didn't buy 11, 10 cents. I don't care. I don't care. This is a good support. If we break it, I'm going to be buying that, you know, and if we pull back, I'll be buying this level. If we, for some reason, pull back here, I'll definitely buy this level because that's a good support level as well, you know. And if we form like a sort of sideways range in here, I will buy the break of that as well. I will scalp it. I'm not going to hold too much. I'm just going to scalp. But there are so many ways to make money. So that's why I'm not like, I don't even look at this and feel much of FOMO, you know, because I know there are so many coins. Look all those coins in here that I have, that I'm watching, you know. With this is another meme coin. Let's have a look. Let's see how it is. This is a Solana meme coin. Yeah, this one doesn't look too great, you know. It's still like, it couldn't pull back much. If it was down here, yeah, amazing, but it's not. It's all the way up there. So this one's, it's in my watch list, but yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't worry about that one. So, oh, boom. That's another meme. This one looks good. This one I like. This one is nice, you know. Nice round bottom shape base sort of thing. Amazing, you know, like from here to there, free space. From there to there, free space. So this one I'm watching. There is a sort of trend line going on here. He tried to break, false broke. But I'm patient. I'm being patient. I'm gonna be patient. I'm not gonna FOMO in on this. I'm gonna wait. I bought some in there, but then when we broke the low, I got out, and now I might re-enter because this level you can see here, we are back above it. We tried to go below, but then this daily candle was nice. It held the level, closed back above. So maybe you can start scaling in, buying here, place a stop below there, you know, buy a little bit, you know, but scaling in because you are preempting this break. Because if this break happens, like the target is probably like this round number, like 15 or 16, you know, and that's already a 7-to-1 right there. So you can start scaling in and actually wait the market to probably, I would say, break this level, you know, or form a sort of range in here. You can see if we go to a shorter time frame, you can see there is a sort of base here now. So if we go to the 4-hour chart, you can see that it's forming a sort of inverse head and shoulder now. So if we go back above to that level, then maybe, you know, this could be a nice break. So that's why I'm watching this coin. Because yeah, it's good. Another one I was gonna look at, Saga. Yeah. It's alright. Like, it's kind of failing now. It false broke, but we have the inverse head and shoulder here. It false broke, not the best. not the best. But through this high, we don't have much resistance, you know. Maybe this level, you know, around $5. So it's a good move. Like from here to $5 is 100% move. So yeah, I closed my around 22 before, and now I'm waiting for a pullback to get back in. Perfect. That's how we do it, man. Get paid, you know, cash in, and you know, use the moving average, use the support level, you know, wait for a pullback, get back in, you know. When you say longing, you mean like putting something 5x on perpetual, like open? No, like I'm sharing like a few strategies, okay? So when I say, I'm not telling you like long this or long that. I'm just sharing strategies where you could use to long those coins. So I'm not telling you like to do 5x, 10x, 100x or nothing like. The risk management, the leverage, you're gonna decide. I'm not gonna be the one deciding that, because it's your money. You know how much you are willing to risk and willing to lose. Because every trade I put, that money is gone. I already lost the money. Okay, so any money you risk, just pretend that coin is gonna go to zero and you lost that money. Okay, because again, all you're trying to catch is those like big 20 to 1, 10 to 1 risk reward trades, and then you know, hopefully the ones that don't work ended up being less impacted than ones that worked, if you know what I mean. If you don't understand that, let me know. I'll try to explain with other words. But basically, when I say long, I'm basically saying like, okay, for example, let's say you long on this, you bought the break of this head and shoulder, and your stop is below that, and your profit target is probably around that. So you're long now. How much leverage you're going to use, how much money you're going to risk, it depends on you. Okay? Like, if I could recommend, I would recommend risking very small, because as I said, like when you have those big risk reward trades, most of them are not going to work. Probably 10% or 15% of them are gonna work. So the ones that work, that's why you want to go for a very big risk reward, like 10 to 1, 15 to 1, 20 to 1, because the small number of them that gonna work, you're gonna pay out for all the stop losses that you had. So make sure you risk small, so you have enough margin and your account has enough equity, so you can long all those coins at the same, pretty much at around the same time, and you're gonna be fine if you start getting stopped out on a lot of them. Okay. So for example, this coin here, I longed when it broke that. I took some profits around here, and when we broke back below, I got out. Okay, I got out. And obviously false broke, I should have get back in, but I didn't. Whatever, it is what it is. And then now I'm just watching, because I was watching this head and shoulder, but as you can see, it's not working too well. So maybe if we go, this bar start to become green again, then maybe I'll jump on this train again, and I'll try to catch that move, you know. Laura is asking, can you explain again, what do you mean by you lose the money? It's basically like whenever you enter on a trade, just pretend that the money is gone. You lost the money, pretty much. Okay, so on this trading here, when I got the breakout of that, I enter on the break of that level. My stop was below that candle. So when I entered that trade, that money, so let's say I was risking, I don't know, $100. That $100, for me, it was gone. I was like, okay, the market can go here and stop me out straight away. Like, I don't care, because I said I'm gonna get some money out around around the area of $253. And so when the market went there, I said, okay, I'll take some money out. So now it's a free trade. So now this is a 3-to-1. So if I'm risking $100, this is a $300 profit. So I take 150 and I leave the other 150 inside of the trade. Okay. So in here, so for example, to risk $100 on this trade, you would have to put 300 and something coins. Okay, so you have to buy 300 and something coins, 330, I think so, 330 coins. So you would have to sell here half of them. So just to make the maths easier, 150 coins. So you get half out, which is $150. You get half out, the other half you leave on the trade. And as you can see, the market didn't do what I was expecting to do, which was going back to those highs. And once we did that, I said, okay, I'll move my stop to break even here, pretty much. So if we break this low, I'm out, and I'm gonna cash in the $150 that I took in there. And that's what basically happened, you know. And then now I'm just waiting the market to create another pattern that I like, another bullish pattern, showing me that, okay, now we are ready to go. And if that's the case, then I'll get back in and I'll do the same thing. I'll risk 100, 1,000, whatever I'm willing to risk in accordance with my risk management rules, in accordance with my account, my equity, you know. And then I'm just basically gonna jump back on this trade, put my stop, and just forget about the trade until we either hit my stop loss or profit target. That's it. Your entries are always in the daily time frame. No, I actually trade the 5-minute most of the time. I trade the 5-minute, but here I'm showing strategies on the daily and 4-hour because it's the best sort of time frame for who is starting. And also right now we are in a very special moment in this market, which is these coins are breaking out of the bases and they're starting a sort of like bull market. And the daily chart is basically the best. It's less noise, not much like fake outs happening, you know. So if you try to go for the 5-minute, you could get faked out many times, and you need a little bit more of experience and patience as well. Okay. So yeah, so I'm just showing everything on a daily chart because I think it's the cleanest chart that you can use to trade. Is there any other coins you guys want me to have a look at? We've been here for about an hour, and I shared 3 strategies. I hope that's enough. But yeah, you guys can, if you didn't understand the strategies, or if you're keen to learn about it, you know, you can just join my community. It's free, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys make some money. Let's see, what about this one? Yeah, this one looks alright. Look at this base in here. You know, this was a nice breakout. Really nice breakout. SAE, yeah, cool. These sort of breakouts are amazing. This thing went 200% up. Yeah. Maybe if we break that, we could do another 200% in here, you know. Could be a 1. Let's have a look on say. Okay. It's similar to WIF. It's a little bit high to my liking, but I don't hate it as well. Because you can see, like, you can call this the macro sort of inverse head and shoulder. We broke out of that base, and then now we're forming another one in here. sort of channel, right? It looks bullish. Have you bought it already? Are you long already, or you want to long this, or you want to buy? Because if you are not long, Luis, then I can show you a few ways to jump on this. Let's add. How do I draw this? I think this one would have to be like that. See that pattern that I showed right at the start of the video? Like, see the trap? This is amazing. I like that. Let's give some points on this setup because of that. Yeah, Luis, let me know if you are long or you want to buy. Okay, cool. I just saw that because there is a little lag between the OBS and the YouTube, so I don't get it. You want to buy? Okay, cool. So let's see. Let's see how can we do here. I think obviously now it's like no man's land, middle of nowhere. I do not recommend buying right now. This is probably a good area to buy, and then if I was buying this, I would probably place my entry here. My stop would be below that, and then happy days, right? And this is the actually a SFP strategy, which is the one I'm also you can also check it out in the description of this video. There is a link for this strategy if you want to learn. But basically, these are the level, and this here is the deviation, and we're basically waiting the market to pull back to that level of support, and then your stop's gonna be below the what we call the SFP, the swing failure pattern, the deviation, and then you can just basically catch the trend, right? And then, you know, I wouldn't get out here, even though it's resistance, but like if we hold this, then this looks like it's going to break, and then no resistance here, okay, which is good. No resistance. This here right now, where we are right now, is basically the biggest resistance on the chart. If this range breaks, it's not going to stop at this resistance. The pressure here, it's so big that this resistance is too close. So what I would do, this is another tip I'm going to give to you guys here right now. What I usually do to target is I measure the size of the range. So see here, I duplicate that, and that's basically my target. So I would basically target that. Okay, so that would be my first target, around 65 cents, below 70 cents. Good area, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't worry about this resistance, this area of resistance. Yeah, like support, 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 you know, breakdown, resistance, 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 resistance. Yeah, okay, I can see it's a massive area of support and resistance, but it's too close for the range. The pressure that we're building here, it's not going to hold that, in my opinion, in my honest opinion. And through that, then maybe we have, let me draw this properly, this level, and probably those two levels in here. So this would be my second target, like that, 10 to 1, 13 to 1, 16 to 1. That's how I would do it, bro. Right now. Another way to jump on this is waiting for it to break this base, which is basically what I'm probably going to do. I'm going to be watching this as well. I should put this in my watch list. Thank you for letting me know. I'm going to be watching this, and then maybe we can, you know, create some range in here, and then that would be a nice entry for us on this break. You know, if that happens, then maybe I guess I'm out at 60. Maybe if that happens, because the move from here to there could get very extended. And again, the market moves in waves, right? It goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, right? So it moves in waves. So if we go up by a lot, if we extend the move up, then, you know, it could be a nice area to get some out, take some profits, and then buy back at this support, because this could be a nice breakout retest sort of pattern right there. Okay, any other coins? No worries, man, my pleasure, my pleasure. Any other coins? Doge is going crazy, Cardano as well. Look at this, straight up. So now what we can do is we can do two things. We can, where is my EMA? I think I deleted my EMA. Let's add the EMA. Let's add the 50. Let's make that yellow. Then now we can BNB. Let's have a look on BNB. So now this is a very straight up move, right? It's gonna pull back. So we can look at the support, or we can wait for it to pull back. Actually, let's go to the 4 hour, and then oh look, we can use the order block strategy. Okay, on the 4 hour, we can use this sort of order block strategy. We can use the support, we can use the EMA, you know, whatever you feel like, you know. But yeah, BNB looks good, looks good. Again, like these coins, they're not gonna have amazing moves. So do not expect those coins to go up 500%. Those coins that go up 500% are the new ones with low market cap, you know. But with that being said, I think you should be in on this trade already. I was out and missed the break, and when it was pulling back here, I was trading something else, and I also didn't put my order, so I missed twice on this trade. But that was the second entry. So the first entry, the breakout, second entry was the pullback, and then now I think I do not recommend chasing that, but maybe if you want, your stop should be below that bar, you know, and then you can probably target the all-time high. Yeah, I would do that. Or you can wait the market to pull back again to the sort of level, you know, but it won't look that good. It should not be pulling back too much in here. But it's a weekend. It could go sideways here. But yeah, it definitely looks good. You can use that. You can use the moving average, you know, you can. But this is a massive pattern. It's not gonna go up too much, in my opinion. Like, it's not gonna go crazy. I think I moved from here to there, 16% move. It's plenty. It's more than enough for a coin like this. You know, God candles. Let's fucking yeah, man. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, like, it's the moment, man. It's the moment. Now I think now is the time to load the bags. Had a little fake out today. I wouldn't call this a fake out. This is a very clean, actually beautiful breakout retest. You break, retest, respect it. Like, it didn't even give you like much time in below that level. Like, it was basically like buyers like, bloop, I'm buying this, you know, on a 15-minute chart. Yeah, I remember this. Ah, man, I remember that. And I was like, I should put, I received the alert to put my order in here, but I was trading, what I was trading, I don't even remember what I was trading. I think I was trading Bitcoin, and I missed that. That was a beautiful, clean. It doesn't get much cleaner than that. Such a shame. Such a shame. But this is not a fake cow, okay? A fake cow, let me show what a fake cow is, what a fake cow looks like. Here. So this is a fake cow. So you have this range, this level, and the market does that. That's a fake cow. I don't know, like, can you see let me know if you can see the difference. There is a massive difference there. It just doesn't even go through the level by much, you know, and yeah, and then it fakes out. This here would be another sort of fake out in there. For example, up until here, it's not a fake out, okay? That's just a breakout retest. But then once the market start trading back below the level, then okay, now this is the SFP that I was saying, the swing failure pattern, okay? And then basically that now it's a fake out, sort of. Technically, it's a fake out. Yeah. So now that, like, see the difference? Massive, as my Costa Ricardo said, God candle type of thing. So that's a God candle, like massive 60% candle through the level, and then smaller candles pulling back and stopping at the level, you know. And if you look to volume, you can see, right? Spike in volume on the break, on the pullback, the volume just dies off. That's another confirmation that not enough sellers. All right, so if you have a God candle like this and the next candle has a spike in volume like in here, and it's a bearish candle, that means that okay, most likely it's a fake out as well. But when the volume goes down like this, you know, and it's pulling back into the level, it's a nice signal for you to buy. So if you haven't bought this coin yet, sorry to say, it's a little bit late now. I wouldn't be jumping on this, especially because it doesn't have a better risk reward. I would look for better coins with a much bigger risk reward, and I would look for another opportunity on this for maybe another sort of pattern. Would you say after that God candle it shouldn't pull back below those levels? It shouldn't pull back below those levels. You're 100% right. After candle like this, we should not get back below those levels. If we get back below those levels, red signal, you know. If we get back below this low, not a good signal, not a good sign. Yeah, it's gonna be like a SFP sort of thing, you know, swing failure pattern, and then things are not gonna be looking good if that happens. I did a trade. I caught a trade on this a while ago. I think it was around here. So the SFP strategy is one of those that I'm making available. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description. But basically, you see this, like we had that beautiful sort of God mode break, you know, no retracement whatsoever. Everyone is longing. And then we get back below those levels, as you said. It shouldn't go back below. So when it got back below, I remember when it was around here. So that's my strategy, you know, the SFP. So you got the levels, the swing failure, it's right there. And then I had my order in here. I used the 15-minute chart, but it was something like that. And then basically the market just beautifully, you know, respect the level. And I remember I held this trade for a lot, like, because I knew it. Now all those swing lows have like stop losses, and people are gonna get stopped out, you know what I mean? So I just held it for a very long time. And yeah, if it was something crazy like this, a 7-1 was a beautiful trade. Yeah, but if you want to learn this strategy properly, just check the link in the description, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys learning this strategy. One more coin before I go, before I enjoy the rest of my Saturday night in here. And you guys, whoever, some people in Australia can enjoy the rest of the Sunday. One more coin. Otherwise, I'm just going to call the day. I am long this, by the way. That was a nice break. That was a nice break. I'm long Bitcoin Cash. You know, I'm long Bitcoin Cash. I think this is a nice base. That was a beautiful break. I was so happy to see it because I actually got stopped out in here. I tried that, got stopped out, and then now I'm trying here again. You know, and let's see. You should not get back below those levels as well. And then maybe if you're not on this trade or not Bitcoin Cash, maybe you can wait for it to pull back, similar to what happened with BNB. You know, wait for it to pull back, and you can buy that pullback if those levels hold. This one or this one, you know. Yeah, I would have liked a little bit more of volume in that break, to be honest, but it's okay. You know, it is what it is. And then from there, like, we don't have much resistance until this 440 area. That was a big level in here. That's why maybe it stopped in there. But I don't know, like, resistance, you know, like, is this level gonna hold again? I don't know. My pleasure, Luis. My pleasure, man. Thank you so much for everyone who jumped on today. That was amazing. Like, please make sure to like, subscribe. I'll be doing this as much as I can. Sometimes I get very busy. This week was very busy. I couldn't help as much people as I wanted. But my inbox is open. But I will never DM you. I will never DM you. There are people out there, you know, DMing people, DMing my family, asking for money. I will never do that. But my inbox is open. You can DM me, and you can ask me questions. You can use my community, which is totally free, to ask questions and post trades. And if you want to learn more about my strategies and the way I trade, I'll be more than happy to help. Yeah, because I'm just giving back what the universe gave me. I wouldn't be here trading and living as a day trader if it wasn't for my mentor. And that's why I know how important it is to have a mentor in this game, how important it is to have someone that actually know what's happening, know what's going on in the market, to help you out, you know, and save you from the traps, you know. Thanks, Fede. My pleasure, man. Thanks, Laura. Amazing. All right. Glad you guys liked. It was an hour and a half session. That was longer than usual. So I'm happy that you guys enjoy it as much as I did. I'll leave you guys to enjoy the rest of the weekend and catch you guys soon. Thank you so much. Peace out.